Learn body positions with examples. Slouch. To walk, sit, or stand lazily with your head and shoulders bent forward. The heavy backpack caused me to slouch. The heavy backpack caused me to slouch. Stoop down. To bend the top half of the body forward and down. The gardener had to stoop down to pull out the weeds. The gardener had to stoop down to pull out the weeds. On all fours. With your hands and knees on the ground. The boy who was injured crawled on his fours to get to safety. The boy who was injured crawled on his fours to get to safety. Sit crossed-legged. With legs crossed and knees spread wide apart. I am sitting cross-legged on the floor. I am sitting cross-legged on the floor. Lean on. To rest on something for support. He leaned on the wall while waiting for his friend. He leaned on the wall while waiting for his friend. Lean over. To bend or tilt forward or closer to the ground. Lean over and pick the pencil up yourself. Lean over and pick the pencil up yourself. Bow. To bend your head down, as a sign of respect. He gave a graceful bow to the audience. He gave a graceful bow to the audience. Curtsy. An act respect made mainly by women. She performed a graceful curtsy before the Queen. She performed a graceful curtsy before the Queen. Hands in pocket. Keeping your hands in your pockets. The man stood with his hands in his pockets. The man stood with his hands in his pockets. Hands folded. Hold one's hands together. She kept her hands folded in her lap. She kept her hands folded in her lap. Handstand. Put your hands on the ground and lift your legs straight up in the air. He did a handstand and held it for a few seconds. He did a handstand and held it for a few seconds. Perch. To sit on something high or narrow. The castle is perched high above the valley. The castle is perched high above the valley. Lean forward. To bend toward a position in front of something or oneself. She leaned forward eagerly to listen to her. She leaned forward eagerly to listen to her. Kneel. When both or one knee touches the ground. I kneel to pray every morning. I kneel to pray every morning. Squat. To sit on one's heels. He had to squat down to tie his shoelaces. He had to squat down to tie his shoelaces. Recline. To sit or lie back in a relaxed and comfortable way. She was reclining on the sofa, watching TV. She was reclining on the sofa, watching TV. Crouch. To sit your body close to the ground. She crouched down, trying to get a closer look at the spider. She crouched down, trying to get a closer look at the spider. Headstand. The act of balancing upside down on your head. I tried a headstand during rehearsal. I tried a headstand during rehearsal. To watch more videos, subscribe our Pep English channel.